Hi and welcome to the Demalak Cookery channel. So today I'm going to be installing an insulated chimney flue onto our pizza oven. So if we just have a look at this is just mocked up at the moment. It's not actually in place. So I've purchased a cap for the top and this 1 meter insulated pipe. So this is a 5-inch pipe, the outside diameter, so the inside diameter I think is 125 mil, outside diameter I think is 225 mil. It should really have a fixing plate onto the top here which the flue slips onto, but the fixing plate is far too big for this small style chimney that I've built. So what I'm going to do is try and engineer this top course of brick that will accept at least the inside part of the flue and hold it in place. I've already done the hole in the top, and that was just basically with a straight edge and spirit level just transfer the dimensions from there all the way up to the top, just taking into account the slope of the roof. So I've already done that. Once I'd marked out the roof, just a series of holes with a small diameter drill bit all the way around. That took quite a while to do. Then knock out a couple of the holes and then a pad saw or some form of small saw and just saw all the way around. Right, so this is our insulated flue which we purchased, and from this particular company this is what it looks like. So we've got our 5-inch pipe in the centre and then this much larger pipe on the outside, and in between they've sandwiched what is basically just foam insulation. This part is the part that actually sits on top of the brick chimney, and on the other side that's basically what it looks like. So it's flush on one side. Also purchased this cap from the top, and on the flush side that fits over like that, and then there's a band which is one of these which goes around there just to fasten that in place, and you just screw that up to tighten it. So the idea I've got, in order to fasten this flue in place without the use of a plate for the brick, is I'm going to cut away some of this outer pipe, leaving the inner pipe protruding maybe 2 to 3 centimeters. I've then taken the top course of brick or block paving off the chimney, and I've used a small disc cutter just to cut away some more of the opening on either one. And the idea is when we fasten this back in place, when we mortar this back into position on the chimney, the inner ring will sit inside the opening, the outer ring will sit on top. We have a large bed of mortar on the outside, sit the pipe on, and then a fillet of mortar around the outside of the pipe. Because this is insulated, I'm hoping that the heat doesn't get to the outside fillet of mortar so it won't crack. And then at the other end, the top of the pipe is held in place by the hole through the gazebo. That's the idea. I think it'll work. I don't think this would work if this was freestanding, so we didn't have any support at the top. I think you definitely need a fixing plate in order to do that. So next thing I want to do with this, mark it all the way around the edge, take our disc cutter again with a metal cutting disc, and I'm going to cut this outer pipe. So I've cut the outer pipe now with a disc cutter, and it's this bit from the inner pipe which will go inside the chimney. Now, as I said, bed of mortar around the edge, and that will hopefully go under there and lock all this into place. So this is the job finished. I've put high calcium aluminate cement, so quick setting cement in with the mortar mix. Hopefully that will stay, won't crack. If it does crack, I'll just take it off and either use fire cement, which I think I've got some left over from this actual build. Either use fire cement or a high temperature mastic. I wasn't that impressed, to tell you the truth, with the fire cement for the bricks, fastening the bricks in. The brick slips on the outside, which is the reason I haven't used the fire cement on this. Let's see how this goes. Of course, this is all an experiment, this particular build. If this works, then great. If not, we can always change it. Up top, so we've got our capping on with the fixing ring in place. The last thing to do is I'm just going to use what's called flash band, which is like an artificial LED, to create a flashing around the actual flue itself, just to seal everything in. I don't think I need a high temperature flashing because this is obviously well insulated. I can't put the flashing on now, the flash band, because it's an adhesive backed product and this is obviously very wet. It's a great product, but it doesn't work miracles. I'm going to have to wait till this dries out, and then all I'll do is I'll cut thin strips in an L shape, overlap them and go all the way around just to seal it all in. So there you go, fitting an insulated chimney flue without the use of a base plate. In the next video, obviously I'm going to start doing some test firing to see how the draw is through the flue, whether the 1 meter in height is too much, but also how that cement, that fixing of the flue to the top of the brick chimney, how that actually fares under heat. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.